Newton's third law of motion. From Newton's second law, we know when external force is applied on a body, acceleration is produced. What is the origin of external force? In Newtonian mechanics, external force on a body always arises due to some other body. For example, if you press a coiled spring, the spring is compressed by the force of your hand. The compressed spring in turn exerts a force on your hand. You can feel the force while doing the experiment. So this experiment confirms that external force on a body always arises due to some other body. There are also external forces where the bodies are not in contact. For example, the earth pulls a stone downwards due to gravity. Does the stone exert a force on the earth? According to Newton, the answer is yes. The stone exerts an equal and opposite force on the earth. Why don't we notice it? Because earth is very massive. The stone exerts an equal and opposite force on the earth, remember. But you do not notice it because earth is very massive. The acceleration produced by earth is very small. For the acceleration of stone, it is equal to force divided by mass of the stone by applying Newton's second law. And for the acceleration of earth, it is equal to force divided by the mass of earth. And since the mass of earth is very large, the acceleration produced by the earth is very, very small as compared to the acceleration produced by the stone. That is why we can see the acceleration of the stone towards the earth, but we do not see the acceleration of earth towards the stone. So from this observation, it is clear that according to Newtonian mechanics, force never occurs singly in nature. Forces always occur in pairs. That is, force is the mutual interaction between two bodies. Mutual interaction means, suppose the mutual forces between two bodies are always equal and opposite. Consider two bodies A and B. Suppose F AB, that is equal to the force on A by B, and force FBA, that is equal to force on B by A. Then we can write FAB is equal to minus of FBA. This idea was expressed by Newton in the form of Newton's third law. So the statement of Newton's third law is, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Some important points about Newton's third law. Uses of the term action and reaction. Most of the time we have confusion about action and reaction. The term action and reaction in the Newton's third law means nothing else but force. You cannot use any word or any terms other than force in action and reaction. There is always misconception that action is the cause and reaction is the effect. That is, action comes before reaction. But actually, there is no cause-effect relation in Newton's third law. Remember, action and reaction act at the same instant, so any one of them may be called action and the other as reaction. Action and reaction act on different bodies. Thus, if we are considering the motion of any one body, then any one of the two forces can be called as action or reaction, which is relevant for the motion of the body. You should remember this point. Action and reaction act on different bodies. Thus, if we are considering the motion of any one of the body, then any one of the two forces, either the action or reaction, is relevant. Remember, for internal forces, action and reactions act on the same body, so they add up to give a null force. So while considering the action and reaction in different problems, you should remember these 4 points.